There are certain things that should never reach your ears in the middle of the night. If they do, you should never acknowledge them. Because whatever you do, don't call back. Whatever you do, don't call back. Welcome back, everyone. I'm here to tell you a scary story about whispers in the dark. These are the times when the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest, and ghosts can reach out to us the easiest. If you like scary stories, stay tuned for more. And if you want to hear my podcast, the No Sleep Podcast, check the link below. Also, please subscribe. Our story today comes from a Reddit user. It's pretty long, so I'll just get right into it. My name's Name. I am 24 years old, and this happened to me about a year ago. I live in a small city, and I have a fairly normal life with normal problems. About a year ago, I started hearing my name being called in the middle of the night. Every time I would wake up, I would hear someone calling my name. At first, I thought it was my boyfriend because he sometimes calls me by accident in his sleep. But then it got more frequent, and he even started sleeping over at my parents' house on weekends because he couldn't take it anymore. He said he felt like the ghost was trying to pull him out of bed. First, I thought maybe I was going crazy, but then my cat started acting weird too. Anytime she heard the voice, she would immediately run to the bedroom door and hide. Then she would start hissing and growling at the door like there was an animal on the other side trying to get in. She would not come out of the room until morning. On one occasion, I woke up in the middle of the night and heard my name being called very distinctly. I remember thinking, it's just my imagination. But then the voice said my name again, and it was coming from the closet. I told myself that I should probably check it out, but I was too scared. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight and started screaming and making tons of noise while backing away from the closet. The closet door opened slightly, and then I ran out of the room. I locked myself in the bathroom and stayed there all night. The next morning, my boyfriend and I decided to go through all of my things and make sure that nothing was in the closet. That's when we found a small hole in the wall behind the clothes, hanging in the closet. We figured that maybe some animal had made the hole and was hiding in there during the day. But that still didn't explain the voice. Later that week, I ended up telling my mother what was going on, and she decided to stay with me for a few days to help me figure out what was happening. One night, my mom was in the room with me, and she heard the voice. She said my name, and then she laughed and said, "Who was calling my name?" After that, we decided to ignore the voice, no matter how many times it called me. One night, my mom was woken up by the voice. This time it sounded closer, and it seemed to be coming from under my bed. She grabbed the baseball bat that my dad keeps in the closet and started hitting at the bed. Then the voice stopped. She kept hitting the bed for a few minutes, and then she broke the bed. As soon as she stopped, the voice started up again. It said, "Leave." She told me that the voice sounded very guttural and distorted, like it was coming from under the floorboards. She started ripping up the carpet in my room and hit a pipe. Then the water started rushing underneath the floorboards. She ripped up the rest of the carpet and called my dad to help her. They broke open the floorboards and found a hole that led to the crawl space under the house. That's when my dad told me that I shouldn't have been able to hear the voice because there was a metal sheet covering the hole that had been nailed shut from the inside. Apparently, the ghost didn't like my mom ruining its home because it started shaking the entire house. It knocked over a dresser, a TV, and a lot of other things. My dad eventually found another hole in the closet that the ghost was using to talk to me. He ended up boarding up the closet, which also stopped the voice. After all of this, I decided to move in with my father because I couldn't take it anymore. But now I hear the voice at my dad's house too. I think the ghost just wants to be heard. I don't know why it keeps calling my name, but I think it may have something to do with my mother. Her maiden name is the same as my name. Maybe the ghost was trying to get her attention. Maybe it wanted her to find the hole and fix whatever is under the house. Either way, now I can't escape the whispers in the dark. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, please subscribe. Also, please share your story in the commente section below. Thanks for listening. Have a good night.